Greetings, loved ones, and welcome back to my channel. Larry and Rue are here with me on the couch, Finley's in the shower, and we are at an Airbnb in Vermont. And who would have thunk it? I'm a married woman. Try that on for size, huh? Check that out. This is my wedding band, by the way. It's a bunch of little leaves, and I got it made at Dyke Vandenberg Jewelers in Lake Oswego, Oregon. They're two separates, and then I had them mold it around my engagement ring, and it's just perfect. Guys, I don't know when this vlog is gonna go up, but this is the first video that I'm physically filming since leaving Oregon. I have been vlogging little tiny clips on my phone throughout the past few weeks. It's been just, whew, my life has been moving a mile a minute, okay? And so I'm gonna do a quick summary for you since the last vlog. All right, so we left Oregon in mid-May. We drove home to Georgia and saw our friends get married. Congratulations, Bentley and Willis. It was a beautiful day. I loved it. I saw so many old friends too. It was great. And then we drove from Georgia to Virginia and we got married. It was amazing. We hired a videographer, so we'll have a professional wedding video. And I actually already saw our wedding video trailer. It's like a little highlight video. And I think that I'm gonna upload it to this channel. So that may actually be up before this vlog, but who knows? Timelines are crazy. Also, if I sound a little sick, I have some violent allergies right now. They started right before we came up to Vermont, and it's tragic, and it's not the damn vid. It's just allergies. I'm just blowing my nose a ton and sneezing, and I feel nothing else. But anyways, so we got married. It was a beautiful wedding. We had the most perfect day of all time. And I know everybody says that about weddings, but seriously, like, it was everything I could have ever wanted and more. It was so crazy to just see all of our friends and family together and see the reception and be like, oh my God, this is everything that I've been pinning on my little Pinterest boards and dreaming about for a literal year. So it was just fantastic. And it's all also thanks to my wonderful planner, Tilly and Teal, Katie. She's just my queen, and honestly, it's pretty insane not talking to her every day anymore, because every day I would just text her and be like, hey, Katie, beep, beep, bop, boop, boop, bop, bop, you know, and send her all my little questions. And now I'm on my honeymoon, and I'm like, where's Katie? Anyways, it was a beautiful day, beautiful wedding. We loved it. Our Ren Fair rehearsal dinner / welcome party went lovely as well. And we'll have a lot of photos and footage and all the things going up on the old Instagram as well as on here in the coming weeks. Our photo and video teams were like the best people in the entire world. So I'm just really excited to share all that sweet content with you. And also just the memories, because like I said, it was just magical. So after the wedding, we went and we had a week of a honeymoon in Costa Rica, and that was lovely, but it rained a lot. Hey, I'm coming to you from editing this video because I want to put this in and just say that this trip was still incredible, and I'm not ungrateful or unhappy with how it went. We just didn't really take into account how much it would rain, because the Costa Rican rainy season is from May to mid-December. And we went in early June. So it was raining a lot, but we did have, you know, little moments where it would stop. And people did warn us before we booked the trip that it would be really rainy, but I think both of us were like, it'll be fine. But like, it rained a lot. But it was still beautiful, and we, you know, had moments during the days where it would be clear and we could go out for a hike or horseback riding or snorkeling, and so we did a lot of that stuff, walked around the property. We stayed at a place called Copa de Arbol, and I think in Spanish it means treetop. So we saw lots of monkeys, sloths, beautiful birds, wildlife, amazing. The staff, incredible. Everybody that we met there was absolutely iconic. And we actually met a lot of West Coasters who were also vacationing there. And when I was on the honeymoon, I actually brought my camera, but I literally forgot that I had it. And so I was really just taking iPhone footage for most of the trip. Hey, I'm on my honeymoon, listening to Harry Styles. Good stuff. Finley went into town. I honestly forgot that I brought my vlog camera. This is our room. I'm a little tipsy. Tonight's our last day, our last dinner. See you later. It was absolutely beautiful, breathtaking. We stayed on the Osa Peninsula, so it's like the southernmost peninsula in Costa Rica, and it was just like a jungle vacation. It was wonderful. And then we got back on the 13th, and on the 14th, we just repacked all of our stuff, and then on the morning of the 15th, we drove to Vermont. And today we're gonna start touring houses. Woo! Woohoo! To buy. Yeah, you see that? At least he's not mooning you. So we are on honeymoon number 2 right now, but really it's a house hunting honeymoon because for the past like year, Finley and I both have just been like, after we get married, we're gonna start really looking at the markets and touring things and trying to buy a house in Vermont. And that's what we're doing now. Sorry, we're staying like right on the street if it's loud and there's car noises. But we're staying in an iconic Airbnb that's like a converted blacksmith. It's like an old blacksmith shop and it's just lovely and beautiful and the ceilings are insane. My camera just died so I had to come downstairs, but this is our bedroom. I can't show you Finley because he's getting naked. But other than that, I'll show you around. We have a little outdoor area for the dogs, which I'm not gonna let them out into right now because I don't want them to escape. And we have some gorgeous plants. I unpacked all of my bag. And here's my little closet with all of my hippie clothes that I'm trying to not wear on our house tours today, so they know that I'm really serious, okay, and not just gonna totally show up like this. Hey bro, what's the price of this house again, bro? Is it $420?
What a split, bro. Bought all my Birkenstocks.
Speaking of Birkenstocks, I literally ate a wrap yesterday called the Birkenstock wrap while I was wearing Birkenstocks. It was very on brand for me. But this is what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a little Free People top that I got off of ThredUp. And these pants I got off of ThredUp as well. They're nice. They remind me of resort wear, if you will.
I'm wearing a little top I got from the aquarium.
In Georgia.
I'm wearing a little pantalones that I got.
Panty. Hold on, I'm gonna bring you back upstairs because I'm not done with our summary of our travels and our trip. Where was I? So today we're starting our tours for some houses to buy. We're gonna tour 2 of them. So I'm gonna show you them. If we end up getting them, it'll just be like an empty house tour. But if we don't, then it's just fun property to see. Everybody loves touring property. I mean, it's fantastic. So right now, these are our requirements in Vermont, okay? So we are bringing the pigs. I've been talking about this over the course of the past like year or so. We're just gonna buy a horse trailer and transport them across the country. So we need as much land pretty much as we have now. Right now we live on 5 acres and we rent it in Oregon. But the back, I would say like 2 acres at least, is all blackberries. And so it's just vines and thorns and all of these things. And it's not really like walkable and usable that much. And we don't own a backhoe to completely rip it all up. And we've tried to drive over it multiple times. It's just a long story. So we decided that we would probably need at least like 2 to 3, if not more, acreage just for gardening and for what we want. And so the properties we're touring today, let me pull them up. One of them is 37.8 acres. And then the other one is 10 acres. And they're both significantly cheaper than anything we ever found in Oregon. Okay, when I say significantly cheaper, this is what I mean. These are some examples of listings around where we live in Oregon right now. $725,000, $795,000, $729,000, $785,000. And this would be on the cheaper end with a discount a couple days ago, $645,000. So yeah, that's the reality of the market on the West Coast. Which is a huge reason we wanted to buy in Vermont, but also because of the fire seasons in the past few years in Oregon just being traumatic. And other than, you know, climate related things, we're both just excited to move to Vermont to get like a different vibe, you know, of people and friends and being closer to family and all the things. And I originally talked about this, I think, in our video from last October, I think, my video that I made called So We're Moving to Vermont, because it was like a Vermont vlog, and then we decided when we were there that we were gonna do it. Why did you want to move to Vermont, baby?
It's unique politics, it's rural nature, it's love for the land, and it's orientation towards community.
Yeah, that's awesome. Way to go, Finley. Great job, buddy. Anyways, yeah, there's lots of reasons we wanted to move to Vermont, but really just love of the land, sweet, gorgeous views and scenes and forests. Yesterday we went on a hike. It was lovely. We did the West River walk at Jamaica State Park. And then when we were about to leave Jamaica, we saw that there was wood-fired pizza being made on the side of the road. And this man who was performing some lovely reggae covers with his guitar in front of a bar. And so we had dinner there. And that's pretty much all we did yesterday. And we made like a list on our laptops. Like we sat here here just having laptop club for like 2 hours plus in the morning, just like saving all of these listings and being like, we're gonna see these, you know? And so we have 2 tours today. We reached out to a realtor as well. His name's Robert, and we're gonna meet him for the first time today. And we've actually been in cahoots with him for months, like literally since last October, really, when we decided that we wanted to move here. But like I mentioned before, we kind of halted looking and seriously considering and like coming out here, touring and all of that stuff while we were planning the wedding. Because the wedding, for real, took over a year of my life. It was a beautiful day and it was totally worth it. But at the same time, now I have more time for this, for you, for touring houses, for living my best life, you know? So I just wanted to start this vlog and say, hey, what's up, hello? We came to Vermont and we're gonna find a house, a home. I should have said home. I can't believe it. We're looking to buy. But also, I want to say this because Finley and I both have decided this, that we are not going into this being like, we're gonna find our forever home, where we're gonna raise our family for the next X amount of years, and the town that we pick has to be the town that we live in until we die. Like, that's not what we're going into this with. We both know that we're gonna make mistakes like humans do when buying our first house, but we're really just tired of renting. We just want to be able to do whatever with our own land and put love into it and renovate and have a big garden and not be at the whim of a landlord's decisions on what we can and can't do. And so that's another big reason that we want to buy as well. And we're both in the place where we can afford to do it, and we're married and we're excited to settle down and move to the East Coast and start our family other than just our farm animals and stuff like that. So this is just the starting chapter of that. Chapter 1, finding the house. Hope you enjoy the vlog. Love you, missed you. It's been like a really long time. Look at Rue's gigantic freaking caterpillar toy. Ridiculous. But I wanted to show you, I'm reading this right now, Firefly Lane, and it's very good. I've only just started it though. I'm not that far in. And I just finished Song of Achilles. And this is my little journal that I write in. And this is the book that Finley's reading right now that my cousins actually, who live in Vermont, gave us for a wedding gift, which is freaking awesome. They live up in Huntington. And this is actually on my to be read list. And then they gave it to us for our wedding and we were like, yes, this is incredible. And our Airbnb hosts gave us some classic Vermont maple syrup from Franklin Farm in Guilford, which is where we're staying right now. They wrote us a little letter too, which is really cutie pie. And this is the rest of the house. This is the living room. Gorgeous chandelier. This is the basement where I already showed you where we're staying, but this is the little kitchen and kitchenette area. I need to trim back these flowers today because the petals are just going everywhere, but it was a really sweetie pie touch for them to leave us flowers. And then in here is the bathroom. The fridge is right there. The bathroom is so fucking iconic, guys. Like, look at the shower. Are you kidding? The sink, it's an egg. It's an egg. I love it. And the bath, you guys know, I was already in here this morning. I think that's how I started the vlog, actually. So my remnants are still all around. I even pulled up a little table to put all of my stuff on. So the Airbnb is lived in. Bless you. I didn't clean it up for you. Oh, are you scooting? Scooty. And there's an upstairs. The wallpaper in this house, amazing. I mean, I can't get enough. I just can't get enough. Beautiful Vermont farm country out here in sweet old Guilford. Gorgeous wallpaper again. The carpets, the attention to detail, the bedding. She's incredible. So that's our little Airbnb tour. We have to leave for our first house tour in like 30 minutes or so. And until then, I just wanted to start the vlog. And also we're looking up a list of questions to ask when we're on the house tour, because one of our biggest regrets that we did not ask with the house that we live in now and rent in Oregon was, what's the insulation like in this house? Because the house has no insulation and it's freezing in the wintertime. So it's just something very important to know. And so we're preparing our list of questions to be first-time home buyers. Can't believe it. Woo!
You've got the laundry right there. And then an entry closet. You know, and you could put doors on these things
Right.
here if you know if you really didn't like the curtainy look.
Wow, nice. Cute little bath in here.
Place for a full bath.
Usually off the mudroom is a half bath.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
But you know, if you have guests, it's better to more is better.
Can't complain.
Yep. So this goes upstairs, which we'll do in a bit.
Okay, cool.
And so your kitchen, and you do have a center island.
Closet, pantry.
It says being sold with some furnishings. What that means.
And then she is needing refrigerator, stove, freezer, ceiling fans, well pump, washer, dryer.
Wow. So it's all staying?
It's all
That's great.
Yeah. No dishwasher.
That's okay. We're used to it right now.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
All right.
We'd have to figure something out.
I mean, I think bedroom, which floors me. I would use this as the living room.
Yeah.
That is the bedroom. So,
Personal choice. And this is single story right here. Right.
I think so, because I think the upstairs is only over that.
Right. Yeah. From the outside, that's what it looks like.
So, you
This
know, I
could
mean,
be
I
a
can
bedroom
see
or an office.
the fact you've got the other bathroom, somebody wouldn't have to come through this room to go use the bathroom.
Yeah.
So you could make this a nice bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
So are both the bathrooms down here on the first floor?
I believe that both of them are here.
Little
Yeah, it doesn't
closet.
really make any sense how she has this, the closet and the bathroom here. And
Some people like to swap them out.
So why Vermont?
A lot of reasons. Well, we live in Oregon right now,
know.
and the fire season and just everything, it has gotten so much worse and drier. And just like, yeah, climate in general is like a huge reason for us.
Okay.
And then also just getting married. Both of our families are on the East Coast. I'm
Oh,
from Georgia. He's
okay.
from Virginia.
Okay.
And we have like no family
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Oregon
that's
at all.
tough.
My closest family is like in Idaho and California.
Land on either of these two that we're seeing today, and I don't know if we'll be able to find others that were.
Well, this thing's coming on the market. We are here for another 4 or 5 days?
Yeah, probably 5 days. I
Okay.
think.
Well, you know, let's see what they look like today. So I guess it really is 2 bedrooms, 2 baths.
Right. Well, that's not why there's not one on that door. Yeah. I think I was mixing up the two houses a little bit, thinking about the second story.
The agent told me the next house, she will be there. She said it's pretty dark.
Okay.
So it's a log cabin.
Oh, okay.
So, dark is not my cup of tea. So we'll see what them look like.
Very low
You
ceiling.
can't really fit, like, we'd have to just knock out the entire second story, basically. And even then, I mean, the ceilings weren't as bad on the other side, but.
Little daisies and burdock. Blackberries here too. Yeah, definitely different. I think they're fruit trees. Either that or blueberry bushes. Some kind of fruit bush. The land's really nice out here though.
So these are all.
And you currently have 2 pigs already?
Yes.
Yeah, we have 2 pigs.
pets?
Yeah.
Nice.
And so our plan is to somehow drive them across the country. We're going to cross that
Yeah.
bridge when we have ideas.
Yeah, we have to buy a horse trailer to do it.
Oh, okay. Oh, they're big pigs.
They're not huge, but they're.
How many
They're
pounds?
like
Yeah, that's
170,
good.
180.
So you're not going to be
200.
checking into a hotel with them.
No.
Yeah, I
No.
can't get away with that.
Love the land here. It's a little garden right there. Nice chimney. Oh, wow. Do they slide? Okay. Just watch our car because we didn't pull in far enough. She likes Florida. heading down there. We love it. Where are we? Blueberry Palace. We're at the Blueberry House again. I got too much ice cream, I stained my shirt. This is a regular 2 scoops. It's like half the size of my head. We've come to Blueberry House 3 nights in a row. Oh my god, that person was speeding. It's very tempting to have an ice cream place on the way home. I got Mississippi Mud coffee ice cream with Oreos. Mmm, delicious. Hey dogs. Oh, I meant hey guys. Hey guys, I'm here with the fat dogs. Not only on my shirt, but on this couch. They're really sleepy under Finley. I have been showing a little bit since our tours. So the first house I showed, that house was so low, the ceilings.
Ceilings had to be like 7 feet or something like that.
Yeah.
They weren't 8 feet ceilings.
They were definitely not. It would have not worked at all. And there was just some other things about it that we weren't obsessed with, you know? But then we went to the second house, which was more expensive. And it was on like 37.8 acres. And that house had a lot of quirks as well. It was like a log cabin vibe. There was a lot of work that needed to be done to the house. And the owner who was living there had built the whole thing as his forever home and was living there with his family. And I wasn't able to show that one to you guys for a few reasons, but mainly the reason being that they had photos of their children everywhere, their rooms and everything were like, it wasn't tidied for our tour, it was just like being lived in. And so I didn't include any footage of that second house or anything like that. But we did tour that right after. And there was also a listing agent for the home there with us too. So we met another person other than Robert, who's our realtor. And she kind of showed us around. Carrie was her name. But I don't know, I just felt like there were so many things about it that I didn't enjoy that much. Just specifically how much work needed to be done on it for the asking price. And I understand like he priced it probably really high, we were saying, because he built it, so you like overvalue your own work in a way, but also at the same time, like our realtor was just like, this is not worth this much. So we don't want to get over, ripped off, railroaded. Our first day of house touring was, you know, it was okay. And then we went to Whetstone Brewery in downtown Brattleboro, and then we went to go get ice cream at the Blueberry Palace, as we're calling it. But it's Blueberry House.
A quart of cotton candy sprinkled ice cream.
He does have a quart of cotton candy waiting for him here to eat. Oh, it has sprinkles in it? That's delicious. Is it better than Cotton Candy Explosion from Brewster's? Yes. Oh my god. Anyways, guys, I think we're gonna watch our TV show now.
Better Call Saul!
What if your glasses were like that all the time?
Like what?
Upside down, like you just put them. I'm gonna do a little watching of Better Call Saul, everybody, so no worries. We'll probably see you tomorrow.
This is a very handsome hat for you. We love when you dress up nicely, Larry. You look good naked, but you look good in a car. With sunglasses. He likes wearing my hats. Look at this. Very cool looking dog.
Really a cool guy.
Wow, very hip hound.
Wow.
Before you get your crap.
Wow, which one's mine? This one? What kind?
Maple.
Maple.
I said they pasteurize it in the ice cream base. That's why it's so delicious.
You love ice cream. You had ice cream for breakfast. Now you're gonna have a crepe. Hi everybody. I'm sitting in a parking lot, just hanging out. And we just went to the farmer's market. It was amazing. I had a delicious egg, goat cheese, greens, and apple crepe. And Finley had a lemon butter crepe. And then when I was waiting in line for the crepes to be done, he brought me ice cream, which was the last shot that you saw, probably. And I had too much in my hands after that. I had an ice cream cone in one hand and a crepe in the other, and I was trying to do kind of like a sweep around shot of the farmer's market, but I just had too much crap in my hands. So just know it was adorable. I loved it. It was the Brattleboro one. That's from every Saturday from 9 to 2, I believe. We were going to go to a strawberry festival today, but we realized that it was an hour away in New Hampshire, so we didn't end up going. And instead, we are going to Hogback Mountain so that we can pretend like the hogs are here. Right, dogs? Oh, they miss the hogs so much. Yeah, you really do. Finley's in the store right now. I'm sitting in the car waiting for him to come out. And we really liked going to Hogback Mountain the last time we were here, because when we were here last, it was in October, and it was just a great view of all of the leaves changing color and everything. But it's just like expansive views all around, you know? So we're gonna go to the viewpoint, the country store, go on a little hike at Molly Stark State Park with the dogs, and it's gonna be a fun day. So come along for the journey. We're not touring houses today, because like I said, we originally thought, and we told our realtor that we were gonna go to a strawberry festival, but then we didn't. But we're gonna have tours tomorrow, I think. But we did drive by one house that we think would be cool to go tour, so hopefully something comes of that. You never know. Barry really wants us to move here. Larry wants it even more. You're so over Oregon's rain, be sure. Finley's gonna be so mad when he comes back here. I just farted in the car. Hey! Under baby girl. Are you enjoying the pond? Weatherhead Hollow Pond. Gorgeous. Just beautiful dwellings. Just beautiful. Oh God.
I hit it a lot of times, so pretty good aim.
What the hell? S'mores, wow. Toasted marshmallow. What's the difference, do you think? They look the same. Mmm, lemon drop.
You know I'm getting cotton candy.
Such awesome big jumps. We did it! Woo! Woohoo! Alright. Mount Wantastequit. Good job, dogs. Good job, everybody. We did it! The sunset is so pretty tonight. Just enjoying my ice cream cone in the backyard. And behind our Airbnb is this little cutie pie. Hello, little dear. She's just watching me. I'm just watching her. I got Vermont Black Bear from Blueberry House, and it's very good. Vanilla ice cream with raspberry swirl and raspberry-filled chocolate cups. Don't mind me, just being a little cutie pie in the pasture. Don't worry, everybody. The deer is not hurt. She just ran away. I have ice cream on my nose. It's cold out here for an ice cream cone. All right, Rue. It's a new day. And we're going to see a new house. I got a new house and I'm gonna get shown around. New house. Where are we going? What town?
Marlboro.
Marlboro.
Land of the cigarette.
Yeah, land of the butts. That's what they call it.
Land of the big, smoky, ashy butts.
Yeah, I'm excited to go see this house. He's been sitting on this one for a while.
I'm just not as enthused as you are.
I'm enthused about everything that we see, because I could be swayed in a different direction as soon as we get there. It's better to go into things really excited and then be disappointed. I'm just kidding. Finley goes the opposite direction.
I mean, I just know that it's like really expensive and it's not anything I've really dreamed of, so, and it's really far away from things.
Yeah.
So between those things, I'm like, well, I really need to be blown away.
Well, do you want to tell them the good news of your morning today? What you found?
Well, yeah, today I found something more up my alley because it's like, right now, it's pretty much impossible to find anything really exciting for an affordable price. You have to either pay out the ass or find something for an affordable price that's like workable, you know?
Yeah,
so I found
like a fixer-upper.
A small piece of land with a medium-sized house, like could be like 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom after some work, so that's kind of large, but the house itself isn't like big, huge or anything like that. And it's on like 2.8 acres right next to the river. Putney's the closest town, so like all that stuff's really good. It could have like farm animals at it and stuff, which is like a requirement for us.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been on the market for like 4 days, which means that I guess it hasn't been bought in 4 days, which is good. But it makes me, like, things right now our realtor was saying, like, literally day of, if it's a good deal, there'll be multiple offers on it. So I'm like, 4 days have passed, like, are we too late? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, not that we know we want to buy it yet, but I just emailed him that we want to see it. So that would be like, that's really what I'm looking for right now, is something on the lower price end of our budget that we can just make nice.
Oh, you missed your turn, baby, because you were talking in the vlog. Anyways, I'll finish up for him. But basically we are looking for something like low end, so then, because I was saying this to you guys the other day, like we significantly reduced our general budget from what we thought in the beginning, what we could spend, because we were like, we're gonna fuck up on buying our first house. Like, that's just something that we're gonna do. We're gonna mess up somewhere, and it's gonna be one of those things where you're like, shit, okay, well, shoulda known for next time. And you know, you don't want to spend your entire life savings on that mistake. Oh, my memory card's full. Whoops. Talk to you later. Could send it, maybe, but if you want to take them more than Thank you.
So most of the furniture is going.
You mean they're taking it?
They're taking it.
Okay.
Except for the furniture that's in here. This is going. But I think they're gonna keep that. I mean, and this stuff is gonna stay and that staying, but
Yeah.
everything else is pretty much going.
That's great. That it's like a lamp
Yeah, that's very cool.
coming off of the
Oh
table.
my God, look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're connected.
I'm not sure if this is staying or not, because they haven't. I don't know. They haven't
Oh,
decided.
it has to stay.
I know. That's what I said.
It's very beautiful.
That's
I love
awesome.
all the wood. I'm all about wood.
Yeah.
But majority, I mean, I asked them. I said if you can take furniture out, but they did declutter a tremendous amount. That is a propane gas fireplace.
Mhm.
It was just fixed. So feel free to, open drawers and
Okay.
drawers.
What's the heat?
It's propane.
Hot air?
Yes.
Little china closet.
Oh, I should turn that light on.
Nice butcher block.
No,
She's in the kitchen.
I know.
So many good little trinkets. I feel like I'm at an antique store.
I know.
It's amazing. Oh, and then they do have a wood stove as well in here.
No, that's a gas stove.
Oh, okay.
You can see the pilot light over there?
Oh,
I
okay.
think they used to have a wood stove in there because they do have a woodshed filled with wood. So I think they
It just gets
changed
you-
They
it
switched
because-
it out. It was probably easier.
Nice ceiling.
Yeah, this is awesome.
So they did do the. You can kind of see it out here. They did do some clearing.
Was that just let more light in?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It could be nice to like garden up there, like
Yeah, you could
fill
do
it all with-
terraced garden.
They do have a couple chairs up there so they can stargaze.
I never saw this.
So this was the original house?
Yeah, the original house went
these
to
floors.
here.
Good tub.
Original house went to here.
Oh, it did, okay, so just
So
that.
they just added this, but then they reconfigured.
What is this skinny door? Oh,
Reconfigured the windows.
towels.
Because this used to be. This used to be a window.
Oh, okay.
So they made this a pass-through because that was where the house ended. So it was easier to make it a pass-through than to.
This is awesome. So all of the like the bigger appliances are staying.
Yes.
Okay.
Stove. Yeah.
Dishwasher.
Bathroom there.
Dishwasher, washer, dryer. I know every time I see one, I'm like, oh, the amount of time I could save in my life if I had a dishwasher, it's insane.
So a little storage.
There's lots of little storage, like coat
Yeah.
closets, and then there's those 2 closets in the dining room for china and like other
Yeah.
serving things. And
So this used to be a bedroom.
wow.
They wanted a walk-in shower for her. So
Oh.
they did that, and then, so you could do whatever you want in here. That piece is staying, that butcher block thing.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
Cool.
So if you wanted to, you could, well, it'd be a small bedroom, but you could make it another
It's
bedroom.
great to have a. Was there another bathroom on this floor?
Yeah.
Yes, there's
Yeah.
that big bathroom over there.
Yeah.
Okay, and is there one upstairs?
Not one upstairs, but there is one here.
There's some light in here. There we go. And there's lots of storage.
So I think where the toilet was a closet,
Yeah.
and then they put a toilet and a sink in there. Because it was a bedroom.
All of her pieces are insane. And do they have offers already on this?
No,
place?
I haven't had any. Have had 3 or 4 showings.
Okay.
Some people wanted it for horses, but the land wasn't good enough.
Yeah.
Too much to clear out.
Yeah.
And which I kind of told her, before they came.
Was it going to be good for pigs?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you'll be fine.
Yeah, the pigs are pretty close.
There's 3 bathrooms down here then.
Well, you can use that barn there, or there's
Amazing.
a barn that would be
Lots of
bathrooms. And then there's a smaller shed where you can
Lots
put
of
all
good
your
light.
food and accessories and stuff. The barn that's out here, I wouldn't use it for pigs because it's too nice.
Right.
You know.
I have a little structure for them too, but they probably prefer
He built them a little tiny house.
Yeah. Oh, well, we just bring the tiny house with us.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's like a little mini human house.
And then up here are 2 bedrooms. And then there's a loft space over on the other side that's
Wow.
that's filled with stuff for family members too. It's out right outside the kitchen.
I'm amazed at the amount of storage in this house.
Yeah.
Like, that's an entire crawl space back there. And the natural light is really good too.
Yeah, it is.
I don't want to take COVID tests because Emma's got to go get her wisdom teeth. They've canceled once. We had to cancel once.
Do they make her take a test before she goes in? They tested me when I arrived, and they tested me before the procedure. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I'll see. They might. I'll probably have her do one night.
Whoa. They love their closets here
I know.
so much.
So the roof on over the sunroom is newer, obviously, and I believe this side of the house, it's near. It's original.
What year was this built? Do you know any idea?
I think this was built in '85, and that was like 2010 maybe. So this goes out to the deck.
What,
Another-
it's in there, the washer and dryer?
No.
The other bathroom.
Yeah, there's another bathroom in there.
So this goes outside, which is nice.
Mhm.
You know, if you choose to go out. You know, she has some gardens there. And then, yeah, they just could live up here.
Yeah, I always wanted to give them a little forest.
Yeah, a wooded place.
So there's plenty of space back here.
So do they root? Is that what it's called?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, our pigs, they don't nearly as much as other pigs do. If you throw like seeds down, they'll obviously tear it up to get them, but they won't just like, if we just put them in the lawn, I mean, if it was a small space, their hoofs would mess it up, but they wouldn't like, we've tried to make them dig garden beds for us and
They just sunbathed, yeah.
So they haven't found truffles for you?
No.
no, I haven't tried that either, but you know, maybe in the woods they would give it a shot. Or they'd probably eat them for themselves.
How many acres is this property?
It's like 11.
That's awesome. I love all of the rock here. The granite state. Big propane tanks, 2 of them.
Well, what they did with Suburban, it was their old provider.
Okay.
Coda's their new one. So then this is the shed I was thinking for the pigs.
Yeah. Their own little personal bridge.
I mean, it's big enough. I mean, you'd have to get rid of the wood, but I mean, it's a perfect.
Yeah. This is really perfect for them. They would love it. Definitely really
And then
Would they
too.
need heat in the winter here?
Here they would.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we can figure that out. They make these cool. I don't know if they'd be good enough for this winter, but like heated mats
Heated
and stuff
mats,
like that that you
Oh,
can
right.
put around. And those they're good because the heat stays kind of like you were saying.
Yeah.
It stays in a more useful area.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
We just on our registry too, your cousin bought the full room like heater.
So,
2 artesian well.
yep.
Should have brought my water bottle.
That's cool. I've never seen that. Such a big porch here. It's crazy. They went up here?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Cool.
I know there's a light up here somewhere, but
This should be an awesome office.
yeah. And all this stuff that's in here is going.
Okay.
So they just started packing it, and if your name's on it, you're supposed to take it.
So if there's a Robert on any of these, I can take it?
Sure.
Do you know what the insulation's like for this house?
Actually, it's the second floor
It looks like, it's fully insulated fine.
I would imagine based on when they built it, they put insulated.
It was built
Yeah.
in 1978 and then
Right.
the addition was in.
Yeah, the house that we live in now was built in the 40s. So
Yeah.
So when Coda was here, he said that it's probably one of the better furnaces you'll ever find.
And hot water is electric?
Yes.
Or is it propane?
this is so funny that this is on this.
I think it's electric. And then this is a door to outside, because this is where the house ended.
Very insulated.
Section added on, so they did insulate it.
Okay, dogs. This is Jed's fixer-upper that we're seeing by a train track. But it's also close to the river.
And the train's down a hill, so it's a lot different. I thought it would be like right here, like literally next to the house. Do you want to go in the house first?
Sure. Hi, Larry.
Yeah, but it kind of depends on some of the more fundamental. One of the things that
It really is.
I know that you hardly know anything about this. Let me back.
I think there's just one that I've seen.
Mm-hmm. Just the one at the beginning. It's like 4 bedroom, 1 bath or something. I think it's listed for.
So they got 1, 2 here. There must be rooms upstairs.
Closets. Porch or side door. Oof. Whoa.
Probably the same thing, just 'cause,
Yeah. False backwards. Crawl space area. The floors downstairs, the ones that are like, they're not good wood like this, it's like the plastic kind of wood. It's like,
Not the whole thing, just that one room.
yeah, no, I mean, in that downstairs room right underneath here, it like,
Is that laminate stuff?
yeah, it like slopes pretty dramatically.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's rot or what.
Is there, I wonder if...
Because it does have a weird, the whole house has a pretty weird smell.
It's nice. I think we're smelling.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely feels like it's rot down
Yeah, like right here, it's
there. I
like,
hate this stuff.
And here too.
yeah. I feel like it's rot, probably.
That's really pumpkin.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to go under there. You stay out here with me. Yeah. I'll let you guys check that one out.
Hey, what's up everybody? So good to see you. Thanks for coming to my channel.
In a turn of events, after the second house, our dogs were infested with fleas.
Flea bags!
They became flea bags through, I guess, walking through the grass around that last house. And we were gonna just drive to Wilmington after spending some time touring that place in Putney. And then we realized they were covered in fleas and we needed to do something about it. And so then we went and got flea shampoo and brought them home and bathed them. And now they're totally flea free. Look at this.
Flea free. Larry's a little pissed off, but that's okay.
That's okay. He hasn't gotten a bath in a little while.
You're really
so.
a nice lady. You're very well behaved. Wow.
And Rue, really, we haven't seen a single flea on them since the shampoo, so it did kill them. We just needed to, it was like a natural shampoo that we found. We actually have it at home, and then we found it at, or Finley found it at the pharmacy here, which was really convenient. But we basically just put it on them and then waited like 10 minutes and then washed it off. So they're fine now. But that set us back a couple of hours. And we washed ourselves. We washed all of our clothes we were wearing. Rue.
Let's just do
She's playing with her gigantic caterpillar again. And we're about to head to Wilmington now, but I think that we're gonna leave the donkeys here to hang out and have a little chillaxing because they're a little touched out. If you can tell, Larry's really over us. He's not a fan of baths or us pulling things off of him. So, okay, Rue, we heard you. You're gonna have so much fun here with your gigantic 10 squeaker caterpillar. But the two houses we saw today were both not the ones. I loved the first one, like loved it so much, but we think it's a little bit too, well, one, too expensive, and two, basically this is what we were saying after we saw the first house, is like, we would like something in between where it's kind of, you know, a little bit on the cheaper end because we can fix it up a little bit versus what that house was like, it didn't really need that much work at all and was pretty expensive. We think we're looking for something in between like the second house that you guys just saw and the first one, you know? Because the first one was super nice, but just too many monies. Wilmington, Wilmington. Finley wants to put his butt out in the sun. Gonna miss coming here every night. Delish.
You guys are supposed to eat it.
First pup cup. I told you they wouldn't know how to eat it.
Good boy, Larry. Good boy. It's a little cold, but it's actually delicious. It's a little cold, but it's really good. Wow. You just want the whole thing. That was awesome, buddy. You don't want to frick around with just licking. You just want to go ahead and... Rue's kind of taking it slower.
She really likes it.
Larry, I've never seen somebody eat ice cream so fast. You're gonna get a brain freeze. Okay, Rue, let's try to do a little chomping bite for you. Wow, these dogs are really awesome. Another little baby bite for you. I love what you... Rue, you love ice cream. Wow. Wow. This is a lot of food for you guys. Wow.
This is so fucking funny. That's terrific.
Oh my gosh. This is so good, you guys.
Ridiculous dogs.
No brain freezes yet? I'm surprised.
Do you think dogs can get brain freezes?
Apparently not, because he's freaking shrugging his. Oh shit. Thank you, bro. You're a very delicate eater.
Rue cannot wait for the spoon. She needs the whole cup.
Wow, Larry. You're really going after this, huh?
His fucking neck.
You're really going after that. Oh, Rue, you have to eat it a little faster. Wow. Who's gonna get the milk mustache first?
Definitely Larry. Larry's feeling a little full. Oh, never mind.
You're too full for a little more ice cream, huh? Rue, you're just getting started. I should have gotten you a quart. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
You're a monster. Rue.
That was insane, Rue. Rue. Oh gosh.
Oh.
He has it on his forehead, baby. He doesn't want any more.
Oh, good. You're gonna be gassier than your mother tonight. Okay, let's call it a day for now. You guys can clean out the cup later.
POV, you're in line at the ice cream shop and turn around and this is behind you, in line. Waiting for seconds.
Accepting the time it woke you up over the summer.
Hey guys, as you can see, I'm back home now in Oregon in my office. And I realized I never did an outro for this video / even updated you on what's going on in our lives in regards to buying a house in Vermont. So this is your update. We toured 4 houses total while we were there for a week. We drove by an additional like 5 houses just to even see if we wanted to tour them. And the reason we did a lot of drive-bys just to see if we even wanted to take the tours is because we want a very specific setback from the road type of house where, you know, you're driving by but you can't see it from where you drive by. Maybe it's like nestled in some trees, you know? We have a lot of requirements. So yeah, our requirements as of right now are setback from the road, at least 2 acres, but ideally we would love more. We need adequate heating and insulation for the Vermont winters. We also love natural light and wood accents. What else are our requirements? Basically that we want a fixer-upper. We want to be able to renovate and film it for you guys and not buy at the very end of our budget just because they have nice appliances in the house that we could buy for ourselves. And we could like put in new countertops or put in an island if that's what we want. So we're just looking for something that we didn't find yet, but we are still checking every day on Zillow. And when we were leaving, so some of the last footage that you saw, we were on a hike through Madame Cherie Forest in New Hampshire, right across the river from like Brattleboro area. And our realtor called us on that last day and he was just like, hey, do you want to see that house that you drove by earlier today? And we were like, no, I don't think we want to see it. It's like right on the road and it came fully furnished. So we would have to get rid of all of the person's belongings, which is just not ideal. And so we were like, no, we don't want to see that one. And it was a house in Newfane, which we're also considering moving to Newfane because it's a fucking iconic town. I love it. So we're looking in like Guilford, Newfane, Putney, all those areas kind of around Brattleboro being our central location. I'm getting a lot of listings in my DMs sent to me that are like completely in a different area where we're looking in Vermont. We chose southeastern Vermont for a very specific reason, mainly being the people, community, punk scene for Finley's music and stuff like that, and the rural vibes. You know, it's not like outside of Burlington where it's kind of more like city oriented. There's just more hustle and bustle up around there, and the property is even more expensive up around Burlington. So that's why we're not moving around Burlington or even in the like, you know, outskirts of it. Anyways, I digress. So those are some of our requirements right now. And we basically just told our realtor all of that, and he knows that. He knows that we're looking for something in between the really fixer-upper and the really nice house that you guys saw. And so we're trying to find that in between. We haven't landed on it yet, but like I said, checking Zillow every day, Redfin, Realtor.com. We're like on all of those sites and we're just keeping our eyes peeled. But that being said, we did put in our 2 months at this house in Oregon because we just feel like it's time to move to the East Coast and find temporary housing if we didn't have our future home by the time that we get there in early September. So we have 2 weddings in September and October on the East Coast anyways, so we were just like, why not, you know, just send it, pack up all of our stuff, sell off everything that we don't need when we get back home right now. And we're gonna be spending all of July and August doing that. So there will be a lot of packing vlogs, moving vlogs, a lot of just like, this is the reality of packing up a 5-acre farm kind of content. So I hope you're excited for that because I'm excited to make that kind of stuff. I mean, people love moving vlogs in general, but I think that it's unique where we live now because we have so much stuff, especially in the barn and with the garden and the pigs and all of those things we're gonna share with you. Just getting everything to the East Coast. And where on the East Coast might you be going if you haven't found a house yet, you might be asking. We have 2 options. So our number 1 option is to find a rental in Vermont around the same area that we're looking. And it could just be a temporary rental where we have some of our stuff there and then the rest of our stuff we could keep at Finley's family's house in Virginia, which is like an 8-ish hour drive from where we're looking to buy in Vermont. It's not an easy drive though, so our last resort would be to stay and like move in as our temporary rental at Finley's parents' guest house. And I don't know. I think that if we did that, it would be a little bit tougher to like go immediately day of and go and tour something in Vermont because it's like an 8-hour drive. So we would have to like wake up in the morning and be like, oh my God, go, 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 go. And it wouldn't be as necessarily easy as living in a rental in southeastern Vermont and just being like, okay, this morning we're gonna go tour this place, you know? So obviously it would be ideal to get a rental in Vermont, but the rental market right now is also just as insane as it is to buy. So yeah, we have a couple of factors that are like, you know, all happening at the same time right now, but either way, we both just felt it was time to come home to Oregon and start our packing and selling and all of that stuff. And our realtor also said that he has some friends in mind who have rentals that they would be willing to give to us for, you know, renting out temporarily, except it would just be us and the dogs and like some of our belongings. And then the pigs would be living at Finley's parents' house. So those are like all of the factors right now that we're thinking of if we were to get a rental. And I just kind of wanted to update you on this at the end of our vlog here with, you know, touring places, and you have a lot of questions. So if you have any other questions, you can just leave them down below for me and I'll try my best to answer them. I know that a lot of you are like, what the heck? I didn't even know you were trying to move to Vermont. Or people mistake Vermont with Virginia. 2 completely separate places. Although Finley's family does still live in Virginia, a lot of them do. We're not trying to move back there. We're trying to move to Vermont for a very specific reason. being we just feel like it's the best date for us right now in our lives. And I'm excited to share this whole moving process with you. And I hope you're as excited as I am to watch the vlogs and all that stuff. I love you. Thank you for watching this vlog. I'm so happy to be back on YouTube. I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch again tonight too, which is very exciting. And yeah, it's just good to be back after like 6 weeks away. It was a very long time dueling, so welcome back. Missed you. You can find me on Twitch and on Patreon when I'm not on here. And I love ya. Stay smiling. Bye, y'all.